as IG heroes go against the captain, but I still would have been. I don't know. Maybe he's just riding high and he wants to.
No, I think he's just trying to mix it up a little bit here and see how he can deal with the Lictor Alpha as the brother captain. And I mean, I think as he was insinuating there is that he has a very hard time against brother captain as Nid. So he's kind of interested to see how Torpid handles it even.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a tournament. It is a tournament format, though. This isn't like a round robin format. You don't need information.
That's
to be the last game.
Right.
I don't know. Anyway, Lictor Alpha versus Brother Captain.
Yeah, and I think the Lictor is going to be pretty excellent at dealing with all these squishy infantry squads that the Grey Knights are so dependent on at this stage. The Inquisitorial Stormtroopers, the Operatives obviously are a bit trickier because they stealth too, but
yeah,
the Lictor can just pull them apart.
Yeah, I think basically this game will come down a lot to how much Lictor Alpha can get done early on, because he's a snowball hero, right? You get a level or two early on, suddenly you can get a lot more pickoffs, a lot more models, and it'll just get to level 5, 6, 7, right? And then now you're rolling.
Sure, yeah.
Whereas
he gets so nasty and his DPS gets so high.
On the other hand, we've seen games where he gets stuck at level 1 and people don't even rebuy him because he doesn't do anything, right? So
sure.
I'd be really, really curious to see exactly how much he gets done against this brother captain. I'm not even gonna call it like this. I think this is one of those things that comes down completely to play.
Yeah, I mean both of these guys have really good potential in the early game to kind of start getting out of control. So if both players play tight, it can go really long. But I mean,
well, I'm expecting a Warrior Brute straight out of Torpid because I think he needs that synapse to stand up to DarkRiku's DPS, and trust me, they bring a hefty amount more DPS than Space Marine composition.
Riku not amused by the backcapping on the victory point. Torpid trying to just be as obnoxious as he can with that Lictor Alpha. Not engaging any of the single squads running around, but just decapping the back line as much as possible, engaging on the front line with all the swarm.
I think this is a strong engagement for Brother Captain.
Yeah, it seems like despite having all the gaunts and gants there, like they're not going to be able to stand against the strikes and the Brother Captain right now. Like they're trying to single out the light infantry, but they're just not going to be able to do it.
And that's some excellent pepper potting, and Riku not even intimidating. Yes, he's taking so much range damage, just runs into cover right next to these Terminons and loses 0 models. Wow. He trades away 2 points, a decap and a full cap, so it's a good trade for Riku, just about.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's a bad way to go about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so just ignore the Lictor. Like the Lictor's looking to be the aggressor anyway. So if you just ignore him, like fine, go ahead and decap. I'll take the map and I'll push off your army. Like the Lictor's easier to deal with once his army's not around.
Mm-hmm. Spot on. Yeah, exactly. It's just, I mean, especially with no natural detector in this comp right now. Like, you know, right now anyway.
Sure.
There's just no point. It's just if you're chasing him, you're chasing ghosts. You might as well focus on his very squishy army at this point and try to get some kind of advantage. But Warrior Brood now arriving on the field, so Riku, I think he needs another squad here. What do you reckon he's gonna get?
I mean, he could go with double operatives. That could really, you know, that's everyone's favorite and least favorite build for Grey Knights.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think the problem with that is it might run into Barb Strangler play.
Right, exactly. Like with the Warriors right now. If he does go for that, I mean, even so though, the Brother Captain, if he keeps those around, he can just charge right into that, and I don't think there's enough.
Is this an Overwatch? Is this an Overwatch?
Oh no,
he's got the squad. He's got it. It's out now.
So there's no choice if it was now.
I think this is an Overwatch because I don't think it brings enough deeps. But on the other hand, let's see if it was an Overwatch and I was Torpid, I would hold this back. I wouldn't show it because if he goes double operatives, I go double Barb Strangler and laugh.
Sure.
I would actually not reveal that I had this. But he looks like he's pretty committed to revealing it, so let's see. But I think basically if I were Riku, maybe... Oh, I don't know. It's really hard to tell when they've got so much meat and so much potential for Bob Strangler here. Like,
Yeah, I mean, both these warriors, though, like we're seeing right now, they can just get in and kind of they're negating while allowing the Termagants to get in there, kind of control the brother captain. Like this push looks like it went really well right now.
Yeah. Not back leap is very, very impactful, but it's going to get less impactful as Riku brings more to the field. So at some point, at least one of those should become a bar strangler. There's no question in my mind. And here comes a double operative. He's going to go for it anyway. So
Yep.
I would go at least one barb strangler and see how the game looks, because you know some of it comes down to play. And if I don't need two barb stranglers, I would rather go tier 2. We'll see. I do like
on the power side of things. Let's see. It's well, no, I thought Riku did have a full gen farm up, but he doesn't.
No, he doesn't need it though at this point. At this point, he needs to focus more on army. Yeah, Nerlin saying that he knows that Torpid knows that. He knows that Torpid's done intentionally two warriors but losing the path. It's definitely viable. Don't get me wrong, but it's one of those builds I feel like it requires further investment. It really requires further investment. It gates you into investing heavily in tier 2 into. Ooh, that's a dead.
Oh man, yeah, that was a bit too much right there.
But you know what I'm getting at though, like it doesn't make for true smooth transitions into tier 2 as opposed to something like oh that's a dead squad.
Ooh.
They got trapped. That's buggy. Riku's not gonna be impressed, I assure you. No, but in the end that was a Torpid favorite engagement, 100% after that squad loss. The fact the map is so blue right now, it's hard to argue otherwise.
Yeah, I mean that was oh man, that was super decisive right there. He did lose the Lictor, but like even so, like all of his army's just not even overly concerned. And he hasn't even gone for the Barbed Stranglers yet. So I mean, despite like what we thought he would pretty much have to do with these squads, I mean he could almost skip it at this point.
No, the loss of that Stormtrooper definitely means that he could skip it. Like, whereas, so if he didn't have that, actually happening, I think that would I would have gone a Barb Strangler just because there is so much range, Bob. There's no reason not to. Because the damage output from that Barb Strangler is so impressive against light infantry. It's worth it, right?
Yeah, definitely. Triple cap against DarkRiku now. Lictor does get bought back, so we'll see if he can actually.
I think he's regretting going brother captain now. I would be.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna have to fight his way back into this game or lose it, and potentially, I mean I'm sure he's feeling confident in his Chaos Lord play, but even so.
I know, like if you're in it to win it, like I know Riku is. Like, the last thing I want to do is give any momentum to my opponent psychologically. Like, you know, if he's on the high, we all know what things Torpid can do when he's on, when he's playing well. Oh, I don't want to.
But I mean, you saw, and I almost feel like he went brother captain because Torpid seemed unamused by him. So I'm not sure if this is kind of playing against Riku now because he's clearly not as familiar with Grey Knights as he is with his Chaos Lord and with his Lictor Alpha.
The mind games hasn't quite worked out. Genuinely. Sorry, go on.
Just pointing out, Gen Bash up north with the melee squads. Lictor's trying to find something he can do here, but we're kind of seeing that point where we're seeing a lot more of the army, more than the Lictor Alpha do much now. He is getting to level 2, but
I mean, Grey Knights are a lot better against Lictor Alpha than say Space Marines are, just because what you need against Lictor Alpha is burst or knockback. They've got a lot of burst.
Yes.
Well, in comes the product, and he's incredibly slow.
Yeah, I mean, he took both of those Venom Sacks, but these twin operatives. Oh, there goes the Lictor Alpha. They weren't ready for that. He finally got to do some use there.
And the Lictor Alpha is doing pretty well considering, considering that if he overextended like last time, he just got burst down. Even though it was like a very long range, right? He wasn't like he was a point blank or anything. He just got bursted down. I really don't know what Riku wants to go in tier 2 because I'm 100% sure that Torpid's gonna press the advantage correctly and go for something like a Tyrant Guard and just sit on the power.
Oh yeah, without question. Whenever Oh, Tyrant Guard's just such a nightmare when you're ahead. He just pushes your ahead so far.
Okay, okay, Riku. You know, this is the kind of stuff that I would kind of keep to myself. It's talking about the map length is
Right.
too far away from their bases. I wouldn't be talking about this. I would just pick that map and just hope that you're a bit more aware of the situation than he is.
But man, this is, I mean, it's not often you see the triple caps out for this long on Calderis, but it's been pretty definitive. Here comes another call-in.
Yeah, that's going to be the Spore Mines. But in case
just
anybody was wondering, Riku is being sarcastic. just want to be clear, in case anybody was not particularly familiar with sarcasm. Yeah, this game's over.
Yeah, there's not a lot that can happen here. Yep, he throws in GG right now.
What do you do? You're in tier 2. Yes, I'm gonna get Purifiers, Rhino. I guess you could theoretically get Psy Cannon. Whatchamacallit? You know what I mean? Like those Psy Cannon dudes.
Oh yes, the